Okay, so it's been quite a time since I've uploaded anything on this channel, and mostly reasons for that I got distracted and other things. I made a goal on my community post that I was going to make a video like every single day, and that was my New Year's resolution. That went out of the park because of multiple different things, but that's neither here nor there. After yesterday, waking up and reading an article that popped up on my Apple News on my tablet, and then seeing multiple videos talking about what's in front of us right now. I am tired of being quiet. I am tired of seeing our world descend into chaos and madness. I am sick of it. I am sick of the man in office. I am sick of the rest of the world just caving to whatever he says. I am sick of activist groups that are not really being activists, they're being the exact opposite. Um, this, if you're sitting there right now reading this information and seeing this and being like, well, it doesn't affect me, give it time. They will come after everything you hold dear, that you care for. If you really just think that, oh, it's just video games now, give it a year if you don't do anything. If this continues to go the way that it's going, they're going to go after clothing. They're going to go after books, movies, television shows. This is the start of something way worse. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. If they're just going after these types of games, these games that, where is it? Yeah, this is also very vague. I'm not very happy with Valve. I will come out and say it right now. I'm a developer. That's another thing I got really distracted with is I've been working on a game. I'm not going to go too far into it, um, because I may change everything about it now, and I'm not going to be happy with that. I'm going to hate it. It's not going to be my passion project. But this censoring ship just scares me beyond belief because they immediately give these games, sure, they're tagged with controversial themes. That's great. But these are easy themes to go after because they're controversial, and no one's going to sit there and defend them. And anyone that does try to defend them, you get what this beautiful place is. A person says, I really hope this person gets every single thing that they want out of life, and they love the world that they're going to be living in very soon, because the world that they're going to be living in is going to be the same world that they're going to end up taking something care about them. See, they're an author, and they made 7 books. Number 8's on the way. Well, I don't know what type of book they're writing, but I'm pretty sure whatever it is, it's one day going to get censored, and they're going to care about it, and they're going to whine, and they're going to bitch, and they're going to squirm. And all the people that warned them, just like we warned people about Trump, we're going to be like, well, we told you so, but now it's too late. Uh, Whoops, that's not what I wanted to pull up. That's my Conan folder for something I was doing in Conan. We are going to pull up this little photo right here. First, they came for the Gooners, and I did not speak out because I was not a Gooner. It's the same stuff, They came for Weeb, anime. They came for GTA. You were not a fan. They came for gamers. You weren't a gamer. And then they came for you. And there was no one left to speak out for you. So again, I say again, if you're watching this and you don't think this affects you because it's incest games or rape games, great. These are very bad things, but they are not illegal in media. Nowhere does it say that it's illegal of media. It's illegal in real life, sure, but in fantasy, it's not. And again, my misspelling because it was late at night when I posted this. Um, it's the people like this that hurt people in the world. They don't care about real victims. They might think they do, and they might say they do. It's just like the government has been using it for years of think about the children. They don't care about your children. The government also doesn't need to play father and mother. That is the parent's job. The government should not be your babysitter. And you should get them off the tablet if you're a parent. Actually teach your kids stuff to do. Because sure, these games are bad. I will admit, these are not my cup of tea. But this starts them this give them an inch, they'll take a mile. It's that thing. They're going to go after things like Grand Theft Auto soon. They're going to go after Cyberpunk because God forbid there's children walking down the street near Joy Toy Street or Jig Town, I think is the name. I can't remember. It's been a bit since I've played Cyberpunk. But my point there is there are children in that game. And there are so many problems with things going this way. Like, hold on. MasterCard terms. We're going to grab this. Come on. This is consumer. I don't know where it is, but basically the point about certain content that you are allowed to sell would basically mark almost every single game, and I think it's pretty much getting ready to go that direction. So if you're a player of Doom and you like Doom, I hope you're okay with Doom changing all their games to have it to where the demons are sitting there asking for consent to be shot by you or glory killed, because that's the world we're heading to if it doesn't outright get pulled. Ah, I think I found it. Party. I forgot to pull this up. I am so sorry. Very unprofessional of me, but this is my first time doing type of political commentary, and I'm a little nervous because I know how people like to treat people's voices when people want to speak out. Um, I can't find it, but I do think I have a picture of said rules. Yes, I do. This is from Lisa's website. So this is a Discord attachment because I sent it to a friend. So this is integrity and risk and use of Visa-owned marks. And it's this non-consensual mutilation of a person's body part. If they are talking about in a sexual situation, sure, that's not great. Not crazy about gore when it comes to sex. But this, obviously bad. Obviously. If they come against furries, I'm going to tell people now, it's not going to end very well. Again, any non-consensual sex behavior, most of the time you're not going to have someone, I mean, maybe if anyone's watching this, it can tell me in the comments that, when you're going to go have sex with a partner, do you start screaming about consent or is it implied? Because most, if not all of the time, it is implied sex or implied consent. But this person is the problem with the world. I mean, she got ratioed beyond belief. I'm gonna try to scroll past things I'm about to probably have to censor. This whole thing here, you threatened to sue a woman for daring to speak out against you. You labeled me as a man in your collective shout post because you can't believe a woman would talk back. You have a history of using harsh language to get your way no more. You think women do not have agency. You work to get clothing banned from shops because women won't stop buying them. You label all porn as degrading, even the women who choose to do it. You slut shame. You hurt women. You hate men. These are the type of groups that you do not want affecting things because they're just going to push for more and more and more and more and more until we are in a world where we are pretty much all like the women in Iran, where if you dare speak, you get shot. At least I think that's how it is. Last I heard, that's about how bad it got. Um, and men are pretty much going to be even more repressed and more suicidal than they already are. Men's mental health is in the toilet. And this isn't even talking about the transgender stuff that has me freaked out more than anything. Because they're already an anti-LGBT community. It's written all over them. Um, so it's slippery slope, like someone here on Reddit has said. Um, there was a point. I'm not sure where it was. I should have took a picture of it. But again, first time doing this. Um, but yeah, here is their thing. Another big thing is apparently they told people to spam this to people with inflated marks that aren't even what you should. Um, corporations generally profit from rape, child sex abuse. So yeah, we undersign our writing to request that you cease processing payments on gaming platforms. Again, not illegal in media, is illegal in media. So again, think about the children. They're using children as a shield. This is disgusting. Anyone who is able to use a child as a shield to get your way should feel absolutely awful about themselves because that's what I see. It's always think about the children. Yet these people don't care about your children. These are the same people who probably have, I don't want to say it because I can get in trouble for saying it, but they probably need to be investigated. Um, in April, we exposed the sale of No Mercy. Not heard about it. Again, not my thing. On both Steam and Itch. I think it's still on Itch if I was reading some stuff correct when I was doing investigation about this. In the game, players assumes the persona of a man. There are versions where I'm pretty sure there is women doing the exact same thing to men, but yep, let's not do this. Also, let's waste this time of doing this when OnlyFans has had cases of such things. But no, let's not worry about the real things. Let's work on digital fiction because, again, they don't care about real females. They don't care about protecting girls. They only care about their agenda. On this game, you either become every woman's nightmare. Okay, the game is geo-blocked in Australia following yeah, 70,000 concerned individuals. Again, it's overinflated. I can't actually back this up if this is what it actually says or not because this group has already been caught 3 or 4 different times making fake statements. I think it was about Detroit Become Human. Um, so yeah, there is also the whole thing that people are saying that these things are awful, that these hurt people. It doesn't. Um, and here's the thing: banks hold your money safe. They should not have any control on where it goes. That's not their job. So, and this is theft, basically. At this point, it is going underneath theft. Um, yeah, payment processors bully Patreon into gutting NSW artists and models. This goes beyond political sides. Again, this shouldn't be politics anyway. Patreon doesn't even allow you to post transformation art like a character turning into a teapot because the character can't consent. Art can't consent. It is fake. It just cannot happen. You cannot have implied drunk characters, stories. or photograph it because of consent. This can be weaponized and sanitize the market completely of things Visa and MasterCard don't like, all while servicing Hollywood, which actually, I'm going to stop saying this word because I know YouTube's going to have a fucking conniption. Um, this, um, this group also supports cuties, which is disgusting. Um, Visa and MasterCard also play favorites, so they don't like Steam. Maybe they have a special deal with Microsoft, could crush Steam for Microsoft's sake. Pro censorship people are stupid. They won't just come for what you don't like, they'll come for what you do. I don't know why we're saying lefty because this is right and left. It's not on one side. I've seen it on both sides. Um, I don't know what this group is. I'm not done much research. I'm probably going to do another video just talking about this group. Oh, they're also religious. I forgot to say that this group is religious, which backed that No Mercy shenanigans trying to shut down all adult themed items on Etsy, including your precious sex toys. Trans. I think this is the binders, not for breast, but for the nether regions. And more, this is something that you should unite everyone because 99% of people believe in if you don't like it, don't look at it or hijack it, don't want to buy it or don't, no reason to ban them because another adult may want. It's that same statement of let's ban steak because children can't eat it. It's that same thing. I don't know who said that. I think that was Mike Tyson, Mike Tyrone. I don't remember. Anyone pro censorship can't distinguish fiction and reality is someone who should be mocked into oblivion along with these payment processors. Not being able to distinguish fiction from reality is an actual mental disorder. Like it is an actual problem. Um, Adults are losing their spaces and products in the name of a corporate greed and something safe. Now, when adults lose their spaces, it pushes adults into children's spaces, which then endanger children. Again, proving my point that these corporations and people do not care about children. Um, and then this is the collective shout. Um, and I'm pretty much going to mimic with this guy here. Just like to reiterate, I'm against censorship. This leads to whole give an inch, take a mile. Um, Again, I despise the R and I word and the exploitation. Um, and again, this is again, it's on both sides. It doesn't. It's not just left and right. This is both sides causing this problem. This is both sides that's going to doom the world. It's both sides that are going to just push us into oblivion. This is why I'm pretty sure more people are going independent with their political things than they are going with anything else. I am neither left nor right. I support neither party. If I did vote, which I didn't because I had reasons, I'm not going to go into those reasons, not for this video. But if I did have a vote, I would have went with Kamala Harris because it was better than Trump and it was better than Vance. Both people are dictators. Trump wants to see America destroyed with all of these tariffs and everything, all the things he's been doing. He just wants to see the country burn. That's all he wants to do. If you believe that or not, that is your own volition. But when it happens and when it does, I at least was sat here warning people, saying it was going to happen, and I felt like I did something. The amount of years it has been since we've had a Martin Luther King or any influential, high rung person that could speak out against this stuff. I don't know what happened. Why haven't we had someone to be able to unite the masses and push people toward a common good? I'm not saying I am Martin Luther King or I'm going to become them. I am mainly stating the fact of what has happened to the world. Why has so many people become so pussy and just not willing to act or do anything and cower behind anything that they can? It makes no sense to me. And then the people that want to speak out end up having one small little backlash, and so they run. I'm just, I don't know what is happening with the world. All I see is a pending doom, and it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get scary, and I honestly don't know where things are gonna end. Trump's health isn't looking great, so sure, he could die, but Vance is just as bad as him, if not worse. And he's younger. And he wants the same thing Trump wants. He wants to be able to rule America eternally, or at least until he dies. He wants a dictatorship. Um, where are my facts on this? I don't know. It could be fake news, could be real news. Who knows? I'm going off of what I've heard and what I've seen multiple reports of from multiple different groups. Um, again, if it's fake, it's fake. If it's not, it's not. Um, either way, America is pretty much doomed, and we did it to ourselves. America is not the country that it was when I was younger. It has died. America is dead. There is nothing we can really do to fix it either, I don't think. The damage that has been done to such a degree that it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. But again, I'm not going to just sit down and I'm not going to sit down and take it lying down. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to make my voice heard. I'm going to be like that old man in the Marvel Avengers movie when Loki came down and asked everyone to kneel. And this old man didn't. There's never going to be this Captain America, though, that comes in and shields me from whatever happens next. And I really don't care at this point because what I wanted to do with my life and what I wanted to make that I was passionate about is going to go right out the window. I had books I was willing to write, or not willing to write, that I was writing actively, still am. Um, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish writing them or not because what's to say Master and Visa doesn't go against Amazon and makes them block any of these books that have the same content in them? Or what's to say Drafted Digital, which is a publishing company, doesn't do the same? That just they block it because payment processors don't want it. The world we're heading to is a very bleak, very disgusting world. It's not going to be like Cyberpunk, which would at least be kind of cool, but still really bad. We're heading to a world that I think is going to match us up with 1984. And it's going to be very disgusting. So, as I say again, we need someone that has a voice, that is willing to stand up and speak for the masses. I would love to be that voice. I would love to be that person. But I have 8 subscribers on this channel, and this video could hit the algorithm and blow the hell up. And if you are watching this long, I thank you for watching, and I hope you stick around. I plan on making more content. I plan on digging into this more. I plan on covering the drama from this as long as it goes out until it's fixed. There are several bills that I'm going to hopefully see if I can't find and some change.orgs. And I also would like to see if I can't get the ALCU on board, or not on board, but in the description as well, because I think they also have a petition going out to attack MasterCard. Um, but we need to attack Visa as well, because this is on Visa's page. So this is Visa here. You can even see their last updated April or edition was April 2025. So that was so that's interesting that this was April 2025. Interesting. I didn't even notice that. How odd. Still though, this is a dangerous thing. This is going to get bad. So, but my last thing that I'll repeat, if, like I said, you've watched this long, if this somehow hits the YouTube algorithm and goes surfing down and I get some massive blow up, I'm going to be covering more of this news. I'm going to be covering more than just this because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing art die, and I'm going to be an advocate for keeping it alive, no matter what that is. And whoever they come after, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to help defend them, especially if there's nothing bad about them. I'm not going to defend someone like this, obviously, but this guy or gal, um, Pokimane, didn't realize I would see that name in a long time. Um, but this gal, Fabi, I don't know what all her thing is. Um, but yeah, this isn't great, and I'm not sure who this guy is either. Um, yeah, personal opinions may be wrong and offend. Don't care. I same same dude. This is a very good statement. It's my personal opinion that I think this is bad, but honestly, everyone should really do care about this. I know that kind of invalidates personal opinion, but it's one of those things that this might not affect what you want right now, which is they won't come for just what you don't like, they'll come for what you like. That is going to happen sooner than people think. They're probably going to wait for this to die down and people will forget. Um, if this doesn't, if this continues to go the way it is, people are not going to forget this. Um, but I've seen too many people that are like, well, this doesn't affect me, so I don't care, or they're not going to go anywhere, or I hate to call it out, but there is a game. I really like the game. It's called Carnal Instinct. Um, but one of the developers, Echo, has pretty much said that this they're not going to go any further, pretty much, which is a very very dangerous thing to as a developer for a furry game that's an adult that I do like playing. I will say I do play adult games. Um, where is it? Let's see if I can find it in the horde of messages that's happened since then. Without also showing anything that YouTube despises. Um, okay, yeah. So this is the dangerous stuff that I don't like. That I think is how he's saying it is very dangerous. Um, and I don't like it. It's bad. Let's see. Is there anything else? So it's this right here. This isn't gamers are upset because of censorship. It's R and yay enjoyers are upset because their favorite content got nuked. I'm seeing a lot of what appears to be bad faith takes or bad faith takes claiming that this is used to attack this, which it will. It will come around. I see or I say bad faith as this appears to be an inversion of the map Trojan horse approach of people trying to get PDF right viewed as this for LGBT rights. Obviously, there may come a point where the scale tips and anthro is considered bestiality, and any further LGBT is considered this. At that point, I'll imagine I'll find myself on the opposite side of this issue. Um, this is going to age like milk. This whole thing. But honestly, I'm going to be normal here for a moment, and I'm going to say I hope to God this video ages like milk, and I am completely wrong. And this just goes right off into Niagara Falls and just completely loses all steam. And this whole video is irrelevant within like the next 3 weeks or maybe a month or something. And I had no reason to worry. And my next video may be talking about the game I'm making or something, or something like that. Even though the game that I'm currently working on might not be YouTube friendly, because I will say now that I'm way into the video and I can easily say this without I don't think YouTube will hate me. Um, the game is adult. It is an adult game. Now, it doesn't have anything that would be affected by this yet, but again, it's this can't consent thing. It's you can't have a character in art consent without straight up ruining a flow of art or having to put the words I consent on the screen. And that's just so weird. And I don't know. Art has just never been something that has been touched like this. And now that they're coming after Steam, and they came after itch.io isn't even safe. Now, I have seen some of these games that feature this content on GOG Games. Um, so that seems to flew under the radar because that's very recent that they just now added that change. So it's probably not on anyone's radars right now that they're allowing adult content on their platform, but it's just I don't know. I can say for a first video this is not a great one, but this is just it's mind-boggling to me knowing that we have gotten to the point where we're pretty much going back to satanic panic. And I bet you these same people, this Belinda character is probably the same person who thinks that history doesn't repeat itself. And sadly it does, because you erased history, so it has a chance of repeating itself when you erase it. And I'm kind of curious. What type of books have you made? Okay, so here's the thing. I need to pull this up proper. Are your books? There we go. So the books I'm seeing. So yeah, these books will definitely end up getting censored. So these are her books. So these are books that are supposed to be this. So again, I'm anti removing abortion. I think that the woman should have a right to be able to abort, especially when it comes to the R word. And again, of course, she's 61. Again, old people. I swear to God. Um, yeah, these are going to get hit with censorship. I bet you, because it's got this, and it's probably talking about some awful things. Same with this. Same with this. Um, but yeah, these books can be hit with censorship. So, and yeah, she's not a feminist. Feminists from last I checked actually did care about women, but they're a alt right, alt left, whatever you want to say, um, religious group. That's what Collective Shout is. They claim that they are a grassroots group. Ah, maybe people should go after Cloudflare, report them, because what they're doing is harassment, pretty much, or maybe not harassment. I'm not sure what this would fall under. But yeah, they claim to be a grassroots movement against the objectification of women and sexualization of girls. And some of the things that they talk about just doesn't actually happen. Yeah, we want a free world of sexploitation where the objectification of women and sexualization of girls is unthinkable. This is going to go a lot further than just unthinkable. This is going to be even thinking about a girl. I mean, like, man, she's hot. Oh, you're objectifying them. Uh-oh, you better go behind bars. Naughty, naughty. Um, so voice that is known. Yeah, this is not happening as much as they're thinking. Because I swear this group is most likely thinking that it is happening really bad. This again, parents just need to do their damn job. There is no evidence. This is probably that same thing of where they go out to the parents. I would have to look at this person here. So I've got some more research I can do and I can do a follow-up video, but once again, most of these people actually don't care. They don't care about what they're actually pushing for. So so yeah, payment processors should not be moral gatekeepers. They hold money. They process money. Well, they don't hold money, but they process money. That's all you should be. It should stop here. It should not go any further. Um, yeah, this is also a big thing. It can hit mainstream titles like Grand Theft Auto could be next. Seems to draw scrutiny. Um, so so yeah, the industry backlash is big. We've got Mudahar. We've got Moist Critical. I've seen other thing or other people coming out um have talked about this sex positive gaming. Um, so many different people that talk about it. I mean, Pyrocynical probably has talked about it for goodness sakes. I mean, I think he just moved to Australia or something too, so he's probably talking about it. Um, um, I don't know if I can do fundraisers, but yeah, the ACLU. Yes, I would love to support this group. I'm gonna see about doing a fundraiser myself because I really want to raise money for this anti-censorship fundraiser because this isn't it. Um, Sadly, we're not going to be able to do boycotts. We're just not. Every single boycott in the past several years go nowhere because there's always going to be those people who just it doesn't affect me. So why care? Um, Blockchain is not the answer. Crypto is too much of a risk, and any marketplaces definitely to happen. Steam needs to give up as being the only thing and needed to allow competitors. Um, and this is definitely breaking antitrust. And I'm definitely going to say now this is going under monopoly breaking laws or anti-monopoly. Um, yeah, this saga isn't just about games; it's who controls narrative in a connected world. Um, Unchecked censorship risk erasing diverse voices one transaction at a time. Um, so yeah, it's bad. Um, Again, I don't like using the word woke with queer. That has nothing to do with it. Um, yeah, if your money, it's your money. A company cannot tell you where you can put your money, or what you can and cannot buy. In my regard, it's theft. Um, so the thing about this, politicians should bring anti-censorship laws to prevent this abuse. Most heartbreaking thing is Visa and Mastercard are heavily interloped into the government already. Last I checked. Or maybe it's the other way around. Government is inside of the credit card companies. Um, I mean, Trump wanted to own the banks. He wanted to own every bank. He would have gotten with it too if banks weren't like no. So, but that's pretty much all I have to say on the topic for now. I need to do some more research over the next few days, and I'll release a follow-up video of most likely correcting some things. I'm pretty sure I've said some things I probably shouldn't have said in this video, but I'm mad. It doesn't just concern me. This isn't like because I'm making an adult game and I feel targeted. This can go so much further than just adult games. I can remove all my adult content from my game, and hell, um, Rust could be hit. Scum, this game, Scum could be hit. Um, Grand Theft Auto, Homefront, Mass Effect, Conan Exiles. The zombie games could be targeted. This game, because of the Satanic Panic, that could 100% rise up from this and say that, oh, this game is bad and evil and it breaks all these laws. The Rising, another one, it's got vampires and stuff. There's so many different games. Definitely not Fried Chicken. This is a drug game. Drug games are going to be risky in some aspects. So this game could be targeted maybe. Schedule 1, that big old game. Honestly, if Schedule 1 gets hit, I I don't know how well that's going to go. And it goes the same with furry games. If they get hit, it's going to cause an uproar. The last time something furry related got hit, or I think some senator or something tried to go against furries, and he regretted every decision he ever made in life. But that's an old story, I think from sometime last year, maybe the year before. But that is all. If you enjoyed, great. Hope you stick around, figure out or watch more content if you've made it this far. But if you have, let me know in the comments what you think on the situation. This is just world's gone up down shit creek. It's gone down shit creek, and we're just gonna get to the point where we're hitting shit waterfall. So I will see you guys in my follow-up video on the matter when I have some more research to provide. I might let the story marinate for a few. It might be August before I release another video on the situation, unless some other thing happens that pops up that hits my radar, or I might make a gaming video or something again to fill in the void. So I'll see you people next time.